My name's Andy Sankey, and I'm a composer, musician, performer, and been working in the industry for quite some time now. I started playing guitar, was my first instrument, when I was probably started around about when I was 14, and started professionally playing when I was 16 on tour, and with bands, various artists, and then working as a session musician, which has now progressed into production, composition that I do for TV, radio and film, and also compose my own music, which I'm currently working with a singer and a bass player and mandolin. My inspiration was originally would have been people like Eric Clapton from the guitar point of view, Robert Johnson from a blues folk perspective, Bob Dylan, lyricists generally, and probably latter points, sort of the more rock-based stuff would have been Eddie Van Halen, but subsequently where I've sort of moved over to ukulele, people like Jake Shimabukuro, who's a phenomenal soloist, but other people such as Bob Dylan for the lyrics and the acoustic compositions. My most exciting gig, there's been a couple actually. It's essentially I've got one which I remember all the time, which is playing at Glastonbury, the festivals and things like that, where you've got a massive amount of people in front of you. But similarly, I actually quite like the smaller gigs as well, like Ronnie Scott's in London is a really intimate little gig, and you feel like you're part of the audience and the audience are part of your performance, and you actually you connect more. The bigger shows that I've done, more when I was playing guitar, you feel a little bit distanced, but at the same time it's more enjoyable, bigger bars because there's more people, and there's a lot more response from the person. My compositions recently, I've been working with various people. I'm published by Sync Tracks for my compositions for TV, radio and film, and they are used by all sorts of different people. Currently National Geographic have been using quite a lot of my compositions for some of their documentaries. TV adverts, they are ranging from all over the different sort of spectrum of products that they're trying to sell. I occasionally write compositions for bespoke commissions. An example of something, for example, this one which was used for National Geographic. It's very strings orientated and it's emotive and basically plays on the melodies of just nothing but essentially a string quartet. And again, these sort of compositions build so the editors can actually adapt them as they see fit, really, with regards to whatever it is that visually they're trying to achieve. That one, as I say, was used for National Geographic. This one is another example of a simple sort of composition, which is, again, it's the title of the track of this one is actually The Journey, but essentially this was used for a TV advert. and it gives the sense of floating, and the actual advert it was used for was an airline at the time, and again it builds to a crescendo, and the timbre is very sort of up, and there's very little percussiveness going on with regards to traditional drums and things like that. It's very much using the cello and the lower frequency instruments to give the dynamics of bass and so on and so forth. And then one that's been used probably, I think this one was used about a month ago now, but this was, just to give you an idea, this has acoustic guitar, very basic, just playing simple chords, arpeggio style, and then as the bass comes in, the actual electric guitar comes in with essentially a melodic structure to it. And again, the structure of these compositions, the nature of them, means that you can actually use that first part, might be used for a TV advert and just that section alone, whereas this sort of goes into almost a different feel of a composition, but it's the same part, and then the layers will start to disappear like you've got here, where it just goes down to the bass and the drums, and then what will happen is the timbre will then come in here, where the guitar reintroduces itself. So for the editor, they've got lots of different audio pieces they can play with to synchronise, hence the word synchronise, with the visuals.